Time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play at, Doris. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Len out there with Hachimura. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Neto in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Embiid. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Curry looking around. Back to Embiid. Rebound, Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Simmons inside. Len on him. Len with the block.
You see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
Neto, the pass to Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Len. Here's Beal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy.
Here's Harris. Misses in close.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Here's Westbrook. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Hachimura, the pass to Westbrook. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
Green dishes to Simmons. For three, Harris. But they get it back. Green in the post. He's covered by Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Embiid. And at last, they get one to fall.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Smith against Hill. Smith kicks to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith in the posts, working on Howard. And it's Smith missing. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hill. Bertans grabs the board. Wizards have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Matthews. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's Washington with it. 76ers getting the bucket. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. Hill against Smith. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Bertans. Over Hill. Korkmaz grabs the miss. 76ers trailing. Takes the three. The shot that time not on target. Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one drops.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Hill. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Missed inside. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. In chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Smith. Matthews out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Korkmaz.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Westbrook comes in for Smith. That one misses. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the pass to Maxey. It's back to Hill. To the paint. It's stolen by Bertans. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. He gets it in there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career. And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Here's Neto after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The shot by Beal, no good. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Here's Neto after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Back to Beal. Down low. Here's Westbrook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Up top, Simmons. Shoots over Hachimura. Len grabs the board. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 7 points.
Yeah, it matters not half court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Pass to Maxey. Here's There's Embiid. Here's Simmons. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now, here's Westbrook. 6 points for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From deep, Green gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Here's Westbrook. That one off the back iron and out.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Fires top of the key. Maxey, no good. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Here's Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Hill, no good. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Green kicks to Hill. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. That shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Pass to Hachimura. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Simmons trying to get open. Hill, no good. The Wizards with the lead. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes to Bertans. Fires from deep. Milton grabs the board.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Right side Hill. 20 seconds left in the first half. The dish to Howard. 6 to shoot. Simmons inside. He's covered by Hachimura. And yes, it's good.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Here's Beal. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal. And Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it with the opposition on and off the court. Kenny, do you like that Embiid runs his mouth during games?
Why not? You know, he plays with extreme confidence and he backs it up. His swagger is good for the team because, it's infectious. So, yes, I would say yes.
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm never going to tell anyone not to talk trash. Alex would mean a lot more if he had the ringy ring ring.
How many of those do you have, Shaq?
Unos, dos, tres, cuatro.
I knew that already. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Wizards shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And the 76ers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And stolen by Simmons. On the wing, Green. He's got 7. Curry against Beal. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's the teardrop. Outside Beal. It doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Green taking his time here. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Embiid's shot is good.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And the rejection by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Nailed from three-point land. Neto's got 5.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Hachimura. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green, and it's Korkmaz in for Simmons. The Wizards also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Hachimura, and it's Matthews in for Beal. Now here's Matthews. It's over Embiid. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
The pass to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his third assist on the night.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Westbrook with the bucket.
I'll tell you, there's a tenacity to his driving ability that is almost awe-inspiring. Go ahead, Russell.
Pass to Harris from past the arc. They grab their own miss. Count it. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Neto kicks to Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, you love seeing Westbrook fire with confidence from the mid-range. This guy knows he can consistently make those shots.
Curry passes to Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And George Hill's subbed in for Curry. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now here is Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Bertans against Hill. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got 5 rebounds tonight for the lead. Rebound by the 76ers. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Hill against Smith, and it's Hill penetrating. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Dwight Howard can scuffle a little bit at the free throw line, but I'm telling you, he's still drawing the contact and putting the defenders in bad spots.
For Philadelphia, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Simmons checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. And so Howard nails both of them. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Westbrook surveying the D. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. To the wing right side. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Count that one. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Wizards have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Back to Westbrook. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. That's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
I can't imagine the energy expended by Russell Westbrook. Always a threat to score, even when he's getting knocked around. 8-second
difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the bucket. He's got his second bucket tonight. Wizards trail by 5. Beal drives in. Pass to Gafford. Here's Bonga. 2 on the clock. He's off on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Wizards 5 right now. In and forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford in at the center. Westbrook against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Milton. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 5. Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
A shot by Milton, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Hachimura, no good. Now here's Milton. Bertans defending, and it's good. 2 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Beal. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Howard trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Green. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. Then for the Wizards, Lenz checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Raul Neto subbed in for Davis Bertans. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Simmons passes to Curry. Now here is Harris.
watching Hachimura use his length on the defensive end. It helps him to alter shots. I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Green dishes to Curry. Kicks it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Neto, the pass to Westbrook. Over Curry. And Curry pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 9. Simmons looking it over. Five to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Now here's Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Len passes to Beal. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Green passes to Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got 25 points.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Double team on Westbrook. Here's Len. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Washington making a change here. Berton is checked in. Free throw good from Len.
Well, still working to become a more accurate free throw shooter. And what you like about Len is he's getting to the free throw line a lot more consistently.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Outside Green. Clock at 6. The pass to Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .112 left in the game. Here's Neto, guarded by Curry. Pass to Westbrook. Over Simmons. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Over to the wing. Inside, here's Harris, and slammed up by Harris.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. "46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Winston, poked away, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Philadelphia. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Hill passes to Thibault. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So Philadelphia wins it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence.